Welcome to our exploration of a profound truth that may seem counterintuitive at first. The less you seek, the more you will find. Today, we dive deep into understanding how reducing our relentless pursuit can lead to a more fulfilling life. This concept, though simple, holds layers of complexity that we will unfold together, enhancing our understanding of life and how we interact with the world. In our first exploration, we focus on the fundamental nature of desire and its impact on our quest for happiness and fulfillment. It is inherent in human nature to desire. It drives us toward goals, aspirations, and dreams. However, when our lives become solely about chasing these desires, we often find ourselves feeling empty, regardless of our achievements. Why is this the case? Consider for a moment the nature of desire itself. Desire often arises from a sense of lack, a feeling that something is missing in our lives. It propels us into a state of continuous seeking. We seek success, love, approval, and countless other things, believing that their attainment will bring us happiness. However, each desire fulfilled often leads to new desires, creating an endless cycle of seeking. This begs the question, can true fulfillment be found in this perpetual chase? Now let's reflect on the moments in our lives when we felt truly content. Often these moments are not the culmination of a long pursuit, but are marked by a presence and appreciation for the current experience. It is in these moments that life seems most fulfilling. This observation leads us to a powerful realization. Perhaps true fulfillment lies not in seeking more, but in appreciating and understanding what we already have. This understanding invites us to shift our approach from one of constant seeking to one of deep appreciation. How do we cultivate this shift in mindset? It begins with mindfulness, the practice of being fully present and engaged with the current moment without judgment. Mindfulness allows us to appreciate life as it unfolds, rather than being caught up in what comes next or what we must acquire next. Moreover, reducing our outward seeking helps us turn inward, fostering a deeper connection with ourselves. When we pause the external chase, we create space to explore who we really are, our true desires, and what makes us genuinely happy. This inward journey can reveal that many of the things we vigorously seek outside are already within us: peace, happiness, and contentment. In practice, how do we start this journey of seeking less? It begins with small daily actions. For instance, take a moment each day to sit quietly and simply be. In these moments, resist the urge to fill the silence with distractions. Instead, observe your thoughts, feelings, and sensations. This practice helps to cultivate a state of being where life can be experienced fully, without the filter of incessant seeking. As we conclude this first part of our discussion, I invite you to reflect on the nature of your own desires. Do they bring you closer to fulfillment, or do they leave you feeling perpetually incomplete and always wanting more? Unveiling true desires. How societal expectations shape our pursuit of happiness. In our ongoing journey to understand the underpinnings of fulfillment, it becomes imperative to address the significant role society plays in molding our desires and aspirations. Often, we find ourselves chasing shadows of happiness, dictated not by personal truth but by societal constructs. This exploration delves into how these external influences divert our path towards genuine satisfaction and what we can do to reclaim our authentic selves. From a young age, society sets the stage for what we should yearn for. Material success, social status, and a consumerist lifestyle are upheld as the epitome of achievement. These benchmarks are not merely suggestions but are deeply ingrained in our consciousness, influencing our personal desires to the extent that distinguishing between what is truly ours and what is imposed becomes a challenge. Consider the omnipresent force of advertising and media. These aren't just channels of information, but powerful tools that sculpt societal norms and expectations. They propagate a compelling narrative. Happiness is a commodity, attainable through the next purchase, the latest gadget, or the newest fashion trend. This narrative is seductive, equating material acquisition with fulfillment and inadvertently setting us on a perpetual quest for the next best thing. But does this relentless pursuit truly satiate our deepest needs? To extricate ourselves from the clutches of these imposed desires, awareness is the first step. We must engage in critical thinking and self-reflection to discern the origins of our desires. Which aspirations genuinely resonate with our core, and which are echoes of societal expectations? This discernment is not just an exercise in thought, but a crucial pivot towards living authentically and achieving true fulfillment. By consciously reducing the impact of societal desires, we open doors to redefine what success and happiness mean on a profoundly personal level. This doesn't necessarily entail a rejection of all societal norms, but invites us to choose selectively, adopting norms that harmonize with our personal values while discarding those that do not. For instance, rather than measuring success through wealth or prestige, we might find it in the richness of our relationships, the personal growth we experience, or the simple joys of daily living. Redefining success and happiness requires intentional goal setting that resonates with our true selves. It's about making conscious choices to pursue what genuinely matters to us, rather than what is prescribed by societal narratives. This journey towards authenticity involves evaluating and sometimes rejecting the societal definitions of fulfillment that have long dictated our pursuits. As we conclude this part of our exploration, it is crucial to reflect on the societal influences that weave through our desires and assess their impact on our personal fulfillment. Are the goals you are pursuing truly in alignment with your deepest self, or are they shaped by external expectations? This reflection is not merely academic, but a practical evaluation that can lead to a transformative shift in how we approach life and measure our satisfaction. In moving forward, I urge you to continue this introspection. Consider how redefining success and happiness on your terms could alter your life's trajectory and enhance your overall sense of fulfillment. As we transition to the next phase of our exploration, we will delve into the transformative power of detachment from these societal binds, further aiding our quest for a fulfilling life. This discourse is not just about finding fulfillment. It's about understanding the forces that sway our desires and learning to navigate them in pursuit of a life that truly resonates with who we are. As we peel away the layers of societal expectations, we inch closer to the core of our being and the authentic happiness that dwells therein. Embracing detachment, the key to experiencing life's deeper fulfillment. In our continued exploration of the paths to true fulfillment, we now turn our focus to a concept often misunderstood, yet immensely powerful: detachment. This third part of our journey delves into how detachment, far from being a form of indifference, serves as a vital tool in our spiritual arsenal, helping us to seek less and discover more about the essence of a fulfilling life. Detachment should not be confused with disengagement or a lack of interest. Instead, it is about releasing an overdependence on specific outcomes, which liberates us from the heavy chains of expectation and opens up a broader spectrum of life experiences. This concept is crucial because when we cling too tightly to desired outcomes, whether they be in success, relationships, or material possessions, we find ourselves governed by fear. This fear of loss or disappointment can stifle our willingness to take risks or embrace the uncertainties that life throws our way, which are often the very experiences that spur growth and deepen fulfillment. Consider how being overly attached has shaped your life. Are there instances where the fear of loss has held you back from fully enjoying a moment or from stepping into the unknown? Detachment invites us to adopt a new mantra. I hope for the best, but I am not ruled by my fears. Adopting this approach not only alleviates anxiety but also broadens our horizons, paving the way for a richer array of experiences and opportunities. Implementing detachment in our daily lives begins with a practice of mindfulness and a significant shift in perspective. It starts with self-observation, taking note of how we react to various situations and identifying the points where our attachments dictate our actions. By practicing acceptance of situations as they come, not as we wish them to be, we learn not resignation but a profound understanding that life is in a constant state of flux. Embracing this fluidity can lead to unexpected joys and opportunities. Detachment also profoundly enriches our relationships. When we allow others the space to be themselves, free from our imposed expectations and fears, we foster healthier and more authentic connections. This space allows for mutual respect and understanding to flourish, where each individual is valued for their true self, not for how well they satisfy our needs or expectations. As we wrap up this segment of our exploration, reflect on the areas in your life where detachment could introduce a greater sense of peace and fulfillment. Consider how letting go of rigid expectations might transform your experience of life. Embrace the liberating possibilities that detachment offers, and observe how it reshapes your interactions and emotional landscape. Detachment, therefore, is not about withdrawing from life but engaging with it more fully and authentically. It encourages us to live with passion and participation, yet without being enslaved by the outcomes of our actions. This approach doesn't just reduce fear, it also enhances our capacity to live in the present, appreciate the now, and welcome life's surprises with open arms. In conclusion, detachment isn't merely a practice but a transformative journey that redefines our interactions with the world around us. It challenges us to redefine what it means to truly live, not by accumulating but by appreciating, not by clinging but by experiencing. As you move forward, consider how embracing a detached viewpoint might change not just how you view life but how you live it, making each moment richer and every experience more fulfilling. Crafting fulfillment, weaving balance, growth, and gratitude into the fabric of life. In this final segment of our discussion, we integrate all that we've learned about seeking less and finding more into a coherent lifestyle. This lifestyle emphasizes balance, continuous personal growth, and an appreciation for the inherent richness of life. By understanding the dynamics of desire, the influence of societal expectations, and the power of detachment, we can craft a life that is both fulfilling and resilient to the constant fluctuations of external circumstances. Creating this lifestyle begins with intentional living, making choices that consistently reflect our deepest values and truths. It involves regularly assessing our desires and motivations, ensuring they align with our authentic selves. This alignment is crucial for lasting fulfillment and prevents us from being swayed by fleeting trends or superficial measures of success. Moreover, integrating these principles into daily life requires discipline and commitment. It is one thing to understand the value of seeking less. It is another to live it. This might mean simplifying your lifestyle, prioritizing quality over quantity, or dedicating time to practices that nurture your spiritual and emotional well-being, such as meditation, journaling, or engaging in meaningful community service. Additionally, embracing a lifestyle of seeking less and finding more involves cultivating gratitude. Gratitude shifts our focus from what is missing to what is present. It is a powerful antidote to dissatisfaction and a constant reminder of the abundance that surrounds us. By appreciating the small joys and victories each day, we reinforce a mindset of abundance and fulfillment. Lastly, this lifestyle is not static but a dynamic process of growth and adaptation. As we change and evolve, so too will our understanding of what it means to live fulfilling lives. Continual self-reflection allows us to adapt and refine our approach, ensuring that our lives remain aligned with our deepest values and aspirations. As we wrap up our exploration, consider how the insights we've discussed can be woven into the fabric of your daily life. What changes can you make to embody the principle that the less you seek, the more you will find? How can this new understanding shape your decisions, relationships, and perspective on life? Thank you for joining me in this profound exploration. May you find deep fulfillment in seeking less and discovering more in every aspect of your life.